He wrote the words that shook an empire. All men are created equal. But behind that legendary sentence lay a man full of contradictions, covert missions, hidden relationships, and secrets he never wanted the world to know. This is the story of Thomas Jefferson, not the statue, not the statesman, but the human being behind the legend. Thomas Jefferson grew up in a world of books, ideas, and endless curiosity. He wasn't loud, he wasn't fierce. He was quiet, dangerously quiet. A boy who preferred science over swords, astronomy over arguments, violin over battlefields. But in that silence, a mind was forming. A mind every bit as sharp as a blade. A mind that would one day challenge the most powerful empire on earth. Picture Philadelphia in 1776. The room is hot, the debates are fierce, but someone must write the document that declares independence. Well, they chose Jefferson, and for 17 days he wrote, erased, rewrote, creating the Declaration of Independence. But hidden behind that masterpiece is the first secret of Jefferson's life. The man who wrote that all men are created equal owned hundreds of enslaved people. Historians pegs it at about 600. This contradiction would follow him forever. For more than a century, it was a whisper, a rumor. Jefferson's connection to Sally Hemings, an enslaved woman at Monticello. Jefferson's family denied it, biographers avoided it, but DNA would later tell the truth. Jefferson fathered her children. It remains one of the most powerful controversial revelations in American history, a secret he never spoke about publicly. Archaeologists have since uncovered a private room next to Jefferson's bedroom, the same area where Sally Hemings lived, a quiet passage, a secret space, the stories the walls themselves had kept. Jefferson's personal life was not the polished image history once painted. As president, Jefferson preferred silent power. He sent diplomats on a secret mission, buy New Orleans, and if possible, buy all of Louisiana. They did, and the United States doubled in size overnight. He also funded early espionage during the Barbary Wars. Before America openly fought, Jefferson had already planted spies in North Africa. He didn't just lead, he maneuvered. Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton, to the public, they were colleagues. Behind the scenes, they were locked in a political shadow war. Jefferson secretly financed newspaper attacks on Hamilton. Hamilton fired back publicly. This feud shaped American politics for decades, a rivalry Jefferson kept largely out of sight. Despite his brilliance, Jefferson was terrible with money. He owed massive debts. Monticello was collapsing financially. He hid the extent of his financial trouble from almost everyone. When he died, his home had to be sold. His family inherited the burden. It was one of his most guarded secrets. As Jefferson grew older, he started destroying personal letters. Why? To protect relationships, to protect his legacy, to erase contradictions, to hide loves, conflicts, and secrets. Much of Jefferson's inner life burned with those pages. On July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after the Declaration of Independence, Jefferson dies at Monticello. Hours later, John Adams dies too. Unaware Jefferson is already gone. Two rivals, two founders, two deaths, one day. History couldn't have written a more poetic final chapter. Thomas Jefferson was a genius, but a complicated one. A visionary, but a man of shadows. A founder, but a human full of flaws and secrets. His story is not simple, it is not clean, but it is unforgettable. It shows that he was also human. Thank you for sticking through till now. I'd like to know your thoughts on Thomas Jefferson in the comment section. For more stories like this, please click on the subscribe button, like, and share.